In an era when the mature film industry was beginning to assert itself as a cultural and commercial force, Gloria Leonard was a woman who defied expectations at every turn. Born Gail Sandra Klinetsky in the Bronx in 1940, Leonard would rise to prominence not only as a legendary figure in the Golden Age, but also as a pioneering businesswoman, a fierce advocate for free speech, and an unexpected pioneer of media innovation. Her life, which spanned from the trading floors of New York to the heart of entertainment, is a success story of reinvention and resilience. Leonard's early life did not clearly indicate the path she would eventually take. After a string of jobs, she began a career in the cutthroat world of Wall Street, working as a commodities trader, an unusual position for a woman at the time. After leaving finance, Leonard ventured into public relations for Elektra Records before taking a break to travel. Upon returning to New York, searching for work, she stumbled upon a newspaper ad calling for extras in film. She contacted legendary casting agent Dorothy Palmer, hoping for a small acting gig in a movie. What Palmer allegedly neglected to mention was that the role was in a mature film. Thus, in 1974, at the age of 34, Leonard found herself in the thick of the industry. She quickly became a staple of the business, starring in around 40 films throughout her career. Some of her most memorable roles included a part in Odyssey: The Ultimate Trip in 1977. This undisputed classic of the genre, directed by legendary director Gerard Damiano, is a must-watch for any fans of industry films from the 70s. Leonard also appeared in the opening of Misty Beethoven in 1976, a reimagining of George Bernard Shaw's play Pygmalion, directed by Radley Metzger. Other notable works during her time in front of the camera include The Trouble with Young Stuff in 1977, All About Gloria Leonard in '78, and A Great Turn as Gloria, the boutique owner, in Cecil Howard's October Silk. Leonard retired from acting in 1984, though her impact on the screen was fundamental. She received the Best Actress Award from the AFAA for her role in Taboo American Style. Leonard was also inducted into the XRCO and AVN Hall of Fame. Despite no longer performing in front of the camera, her career in the industry was far from over. In 1977, Carl Ruderman, the publisher of High Society magazine, had hired Leonard to take the helm as its publisher. In a time when women were rarely given positions of power within the business, this was a bold move. Defying Ruderman's original expectation that she would be merely a figurehead, Leonard dove headfirst into the business, developing strong relationships and overseeing every detail of the magazine's content and publication. For Leonard, High Society was more than just a platform for adult content. It was a vehicle for innovation. During her 14-year tenure as publisher, Leonard is credited with two groundbreaking ideas that came to define much of adult media during that era. The release of Celebrity Skin was the first of these innovations. A controversial but wildly successful move at the time, the magazine featured revealing photos of a whole roster of stars. The profiles were often stills lifted from movie sets. However, the tabloid-style exposure of these images gave High Society a major boost, though it also led to legal battles with high-profile celebrities, such as Superman's Margot Kidder and Barbra Streisand, both of whom unsuccessfully sued the magazine for publishing unauthorized nude photos. Despite the legal challenges, Celebrity Skin ran for 25 years, solidifying Leonard's reputation as an innovator. Leonard's second major contribution to industry media was even more transformative. In the late 1970s, Leonard became one of the first to use 976 numbers, a type of premium-rate phone service, to promote High Society. Initially, these recordings were straightforward, with Leonard informing callers about the contents of the upcoming magazine issue. However, Leonard soon saw an opportunity to monetize the service by tapping into a growing demand for audio content. Leonard expanded the phone lines, recruiting performers like Annie Sprinkle to record messages for callers. The service became an unexpected cash bonanza for high society, and in many ways, Leonard's initiative laid the foundation for the burgeoning adult phone industry that would explode in the 1980s and 90s before the internet changed everything. While Leonard was making waves in publishing and phone services, she was also becoming an outspoken advocate for the rights of performers and the industry as a whole. As a board member of the Adult Video Association and later the Free Speech Coalition, Leonard was a vocal proponent of free speech and fought tirelessly to protect the rights of industry entertainers. She understood the importance of legitimizing the business and ensuring it could operate without fear of censorship or undue persecution. Leonard's activism was rooted in a broader commitment to the First Amendment, and she often spoke about the need for society to accept industry content as a valid form of expression. Gloria Leonard's personal life was as multifaceted as her career. Leonard was married 3 times, with her first 2 marriages ending in divorce. Her third marriage was to industry producer and director Bobby Hollander. The couple eventually separated, but remained friends until Hollander passed away in 2002. One of the more intriguing episodes in Leonard's life involved a connection with the celebrated author and playwright Norman Mailer. In 1982, Leonard and Mailer met by chance at a restaurant on Manhattan's Upper East Side. According to rumors, the two embarked on a short-lived affair. Their relationship took a more business-orientated turn when Leonard pitched Mailer to finance the world's first million-dollar adult movie. Over lunch, she asked the author what his fee would be for such a project. Mailer's response? A nonchalant $250,000. Although the film never came to fruition due to Leonard's investors pulling out, the episode is emblematic of Leonard's boldness, as well as a demonstration of the fusion between high art and adult filmmaking that was present during the era. In her later years, Leonard traded the fast-paced life of New York and the industry for a quieter existence in Waimea, Hawaii. There, she lived in relative peace until her final days. Tragically, in February 2014, Leonard suffered a massive stroke that left her with extensive brain damage. Not found until nearly 24 hours later, she was rushed to a nearby hospital but never recovered. On February 3, 2014, at the age of 73, Leonard passed away after life support was discontinued. Her death marked the end of an era for the entertainment industry, but her legacy endures. Gloria Leonard was not just an actress, director, or publisher. She was a trailblazer who left an indelible mark on every industry she touched. From her days on Wall Street to her groundbreaking work in mature film, Leonard was a woman ahead of her time, always pushing boundaries, challenging conventions, and asserting her place in a world that wasn't always ready for her.